Hello and welcome to yet another news video. Myself, Amata, today brings with it yet another update regarding the Xbox Scorpio. Now yesterday I briefly mentioned how we're apparently, according to rumour, going to be getting the official reveal tomorrow of the Project Scorpio. Now of course many people, including myself, assumed that we would be getting that reveal at E3. Now of course, assuming we do get this reveal tomorrow, that doesn't mean that we're not going to be getting any Scorpio stuff at E3. I would fully expect to be seeing something about the console at E3. Maybe it's the release date, maybe it's the price, maybe it's the games, maybe it's all of the above. Obviously we don't know because obviously I can't go forward in time. Well, I guess technically I can, but it's a very slow process, a 24-hour process, if you will. But regardless, something has popped up today which definitely led some credence to the rumours that we will be getting the reveal of the Scorpio tomorrow, and that is none other than a listing on Amazon.com. Now, I will have screenshotted it and showed it in the video just in case this is up before it should be, but it seems a bit of a coincidence, or beyond a coincidence really, that yesterday we got the rumour that we're going to be getting the reveal tomorrow on Thursday, and then today obviously we get a Project Scorpio listing on Amazon, which shows very little, to be honest. It shows the images and videos that we've all seen many times now. Now what's interesting is that the statement about the reveal coming tomorrow actually came from Digital Foundry, which means it's probably legit, to be honest. I keep saying rumour just because, you know, I like to cover all my bases, but to be honest, unless someone was incorrect or mistaken or whatever, we're probably getting the reveal of the Scorpio tomorrow. But the fact that it is Digital Foundry doing the reveal is interesting because obviously they focus on the more in-depth technological stuff, like how does this game perform, here's a breakdown of X, Y and Z thing within this game, that kind of thing. So I find it interesting that they were chosen by Microsoft to handle the reveal exclusively. Perhaps this tells us something about how Microsoft are going to be approaching not only the reveal of the Scorpio, but also its marketing thereafter. Perhaps they're going to be targeting it towards the more technically inclined, and this would point to them being very confident in the power of the machine. You know, if they're sort of letting the guys who are going to be very, very nitpicky, very technical, looking at, okay, it has 60 flops of computing power, but, you know, it has this amount of RAM, or this CPU, and this build that might, you know, impacts the performance, yada yada. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you give your product like this to someone who is going to look at the nuts and bolts, it's going to be very sort of deep diving, looking at all the things, how they interact together, how they're all going to bring together a complete performance picture. That, to me, says I'm confident in this. I'm confident that they're not going to be able to find too much wrong. They're going to be able to say, okay, this looks cool. And obviously the fact that we've had a lot of games rumoured to be running in native 4K, like Red Dead Redemption 2, Forza and so on, this just points to a very confident Microsoft. Obviously whether or not they should be confident, well, time will have to tell on that particular one. Now what's interesting is that according to another statement from Jez Corden, who originally started the rumour that we'll be getting the Project Scorpio reveal before E3, we won't be learning the price tag tomorrow when we do get the reveal, but they will have very positive things to say. Price will be announced at another time, according to him. Most likely, I would expect E3. Apparently, we're going to be expecting, quote, huge positive surprises from Project Scorpio. What this means, it's hard to say, but I'm not surprised we're not getting the price tag. What I'm really expecting tomorrow from the reveal is a technological look at the console. We're going to see what the thing looks like, we're going to know what the specs of the thing are, and then come E3, we're going to hear about the price tag, we're going to hear about the release date, we're going to hear about some of the games that are coming for it. I kind of expected that they wouldn't go into the technical aspects of the machine at E3 because E3 isn't really the place for that. Obviously, they've only got a certain amount of time as well to cover all the games and everything like that, and they will undoubtedly have a lot to show us, maybe Crackdown 3 as well, and I'll get to that in a minute. So I wasn't really expecting that, so it does actually make sense that another reveal, conference, live stream, whatever it happens to be, is dedicated to here's the machine, here's the specs, have at it, internet, basically. So yeah, I think tomorrow could be really interesting for everyone, really. I'm very curious to see exactly what Microsoft have up their sleeve when it comes to Scorpio. I want to know the full specs. and obviously the price and that as well, but that's going to be in the future. Now, regarding Crackdown 3, just to finish this lovely Microsoft theme video off, is that apparently we're going to be getting new info on the game soon, as we had a tweet from the official Crackdown 3 Twitter, which said, quote, 2017 is shaping up to be great. Crackdown 3 info is on the horizon, and we're ready to bring the boom. Now, of course, we had the reveal in 2015, but we haven't really seen too much from Crackdown. Allegedly, we're getting the game this year, so perhaps we're going to be finally seeing some real gameplay trailers of this particular game, as well as a release date. I think that would be rather lovely, to say the least. So, let the speculation commence, I suppose. Obviously, we don't have to speculate for long, if indeed Digital Foundry are handling the reveal tomorrow, and I fully expect them to be. And yeah, it's going to be a while of breakdowns and speculations and so on. And Holiday 2017 is definitely going to be an interesting time. So, with that said, thank you very much for listening to this video, or watching, regardless, whichever you prefer, minimised or non-minimised, no judgment from me. I'm a minimised gal myself a lot of the time, so I can't really say much. But regardless, your support is highly appreciated. Do remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It does help out a great deal, and I will see you next time.